Greetings, everyone. It is Akunna, and we are back reporting live from Tulsa, Oklahoma, where we will be popping out this Saturday at Shyheim Park from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. for the park pop out. I'm super excited to continue these conversations, which are highlighting our vendors, our founder, and people that are going to be a part of this great event. So today I will be joined by Kuhmar, who is the founder of Say It With Your Chest. Say it with your chest. You heard me right. There's no T. Say it with your chest, like the chess game. So he is going to be hosting and facilitating chess games as well as giving lessons. And we are going to welcome him on to hear more about his vision, how he started Say It With Your Chest, and what we can expect to see from him on Saturday. So without further ado, here is Kuhmar. Come on, technology, do the thing.
Hello.
Greetings.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this. This is wonderful. I appreciate it.
Yes. Ooh, I love it. Gratitude right off the bat. Look, I was still swallowing my water.
Oh, no,
How are you doing today?
I'm thankful. I'm thankful. And yourself?
I'm doing great. I was just outside. The bugs were tearing me up, but I was getting that nice sun in. So,
Mosquitoes love me, man. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
same. For real, for real. It's the blood. It's the
Yeah.
melanated blood. They're like, ooh, that tastes sweet. Yeah.
Already know.
So
Already know.
first, I want to make sure I'm saying your name properly. Is it Kamar or Kumar?
It's Kuhmar. Definitely.
Kamar.
You said
Okay,
it
got it.
right the first time, so I appreciate that. Yeah.
Awesome. Yes, for sure. So to start out, can you just tell me a bit about yourself?
So yeah, my name is Kumar. I'm heavily involved into the community. I'm a manager for a restaurant for Brahms, actually. But I'm also an artist, music artist, future chess master. I'm not a chess master yet, but I'm a chess expert. So that's like the closest thing to a master. I've been playing chess since I was six, seven, somewhere around there. So a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too much, a lot about me, but I'm just heavily involved in my community. I love playing chess. I love making music. I just love being a empowerment to the world. You know what I mean? Whether it be the community, whether it be America, whether it be, it's just no matter what it is. I just want to be a positive light to somebody that maybe going through something that's holding them down or whatever. So that's
Yes,
it.
definitely. Yeah, well, thank you for sharing that. And I definitely feel like the Park Pop Out is a great place for that because that's the mission, that's the inspiration behind it as well. So definitely going to be shining some bright lights on the community on Saturday.
For sure.
So let's take it back. You said you've been playing chess since you were six, was it?
Yeah, since I was a toddler, yeah, since I was a little kid.
Wow. Okay, so how did that get started?
So my dad and my uncle they played chess together. So sometimes my uncle would come over, sometimes my dad, and the whole family, my family would come over there to my uncle's place and his family, and they would be playing chess. And so I was intrigued one day, and I just was watching, and that's when I wanted to learn how to play chess. So my dad taught me how to play chess, and I just had a growing liking for chess. So I just kept playing it, kept playing it. Before you know it, when I was like in fourth grade, I think second semester is when I started like officially beating my dad. But
Mm.
my uncle, I didn't get to beat him until after I graduated high school because he was
But you
that.
got that W.
Oh yeah, I got many
Okay.
W's like that. Yeah, well, once I beat him that first time, I felt like I was on top of the world. But
Nice.
everything after that, yeah, it was pretty dope. It was pretty cool. So yeah, I learned from my dad. My dad taught me.
Yeah, that's awesome, especially like instilling something into your child or your nephew. Like that's a beautiful thing that it started with family, because family is very important. And as we can see throughout the years, the family unit is under attack and everything, well, not everything, but there are certain things and systems set up to actually pull the family apart. So, do you have any memorable moments? Maybe it was the time that you beat your uncle, but any memorable moments of you playing chess or maybe teaching it to a younger person or anything like that that you'd like to share with us?
So I got many stories about chess, but we had a chess tournament in elementary, and it was prior my fifth grade year. And there was a lot of good chess players. There was people there trying to checkmate people in 4 moves, and they was falling for it. But when we got to the end, there was this chess guy who won the previous year before. He had
Mm.
won when I was in fourth grade. He was keep in mind he was a third grader when I was a fourth grader. So I was a fifth grader. He was a fourth grader, but he was really good. And I was beating everybody that I played against. I ended up playing him, lost to him, so it was double elimination. So I lost him the first time, but when we got to the end, I beat everybody else. Got to the end, and I had to play him. And um, losing, I lost. I ended up losing. I came in second, but losing to him, it gave me like a passion to like get better at chess.
Mm.
It allowed me to grow because when you lose at something, it either crushes you or makes you want to get better at it. And so me
Right.
losing um, in fifth grade in the championship, it drove me to want to be like good, like one of the best.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say from my fifth grade year until today, the person I am now, I drive or strive to be better than I was yesterday. That's just my whole goal. And when I take a loss, I may be mad in the moment, but I'll always go over my game. So whenever you take a loss in life, you always have a lesson after it. So
Yes.
whenever I lose a chess match, yes, I'm mad, but at the same time, I have to go through those lessons to see why I lost or how can I get better from that. So whenever I play somebody else again, or when I play that person again, he's not going to be playing the same person he played yesterday,
Mm.
a
There you
week
go.
ago, a month ago. You know what I mean? So he's going
Yes.
to improve person because they learn from their mistakes. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
my fifth grade year was like a good story of me losing, but I turned my loss into a lesson, and in turn made me better.
Yes, definitely. I love that perspective because just like you said, you can perceive it as a loss and feel like you actually lost something, or
Yeah.
you can gain something from it. You can gain the knowledge. You can gain the perspective of, oh, when this person does that, that means they're going to do that, and even like get an upper hand on your opponent. So it's a beautiful thing to hear that you were able to take that, especially at a young age. You
Yeah.
know, some people they might have been like, I'm never playing chess again. Because me personally,
Yeah, I've seen it a few times. Right? I've seen it, but you can't be discouraged. You cannot be discouraged because then you're holding
right?
yourself back. You know what I mean? So if you decide to quit chess, just imagine what you're gonna decide to quit if something didn't go your way, and in that other regard or other aspect. You know what I mean? So
Definitely,
if it's
definitely.
not for you, that's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that might be the case with me, but I don't know. We'll see on Saturday. I'm open to giving it another try. So what happened with me is I joined chess club in the fifth grade,
Mm,
and it was just because my friend joined, and I just wanted to hang out with my friend.
all right.
I was not really interested in it. And I had one chess match and I lost. And then after that, I just didn't really play again.
Right. So for me, when you don't I have a passion in chess. So when you have
Right.
a passion for something, you're not going to be as discouraged. You're going to, if you fall, you're going to get back up. You know what I mean? So, if you're trying something and you're like, I just don't like this. This is not for me. And you fall, you may try something else, So that's understandable, but you can always go back to it later. So
Yes.
this is the moment where you're going back to it later. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
Exactly. So
uh,
gratitude for that opportunity because if you weren't coming to this, then I probably wouldn't.
right. Gotcha.
Now, one of the reasons why I wasn't so interested in chess when I was younger is because I always thought chess was for old people. Like you see the old people in movies sitting at the park playing chess or in TV shows and such. But as you can see, as hearing from your story, you started when you were younger, and even in elementary school, there's chess clubs and things of that nature. So, can you tell me more about just the openness of chess and how it can benefit all ages?
Yeah, it definitely could. Well, I'll say for older people, it helps prevent Alzheimer's disease.
Mm.
You have a cognitive function. You're using both sides of your brain actually when you're playing chess, not just one side. So if you're right-handed, you typically use your right side. If you're left-handed, you typically use your left side. But when you're playing chess, you're using both sides of the brain, so it actually
Mm.
helps reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease in older people. For younger people, it helps them like with tests. You know what I mean? So if you are a good chess player or a kid who plays chess, your test scores for math and science may go up because you're using those. Chess is none but 81 squares, and there's different geometry, angles where the pieces can go from one side of the board to the other side of the board. So you're using a lot of thinking, and then you can think quicker, think faster as well when you're playing chess. The longer you play chess, so there's different. It's just good for brain function. I would just say, like, it's just good for brain function.
Right. And even thinking about like strategizing and problem solving as well. Those can go way beyond the chessboard, you know. And patience. I think of patience also.
I would say that's the key thing. There's different like game modes. There's bullets. Bullet is 1 minute, so I have 1 minute on the clock. My opponent has 1 minute on the clock, and we got to play.
Mm,
Whoever's time run out loses. So then there's blitz, which is like 3 minutes to 5 minutes, and then there's rapid, which is 10 minutes. And then you have games longer than that. So when you have those games that are very long, yes, it requires a deal of patience because if you're playing
mm,
against somebody who is not patient, your chances of winning are very high because they don't have the mental capacity to wait for you to make a move
mm.
because they're now bored, they're looking around the room, they're not focusing. So if you have great patience in chess, then you have great patience in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's definitely something to. I would say it was very hard for me at first because even though I love chess, I like to play fast. And so
Mm,
whenever I went to an actual tournament and played, like it was like an hour and 30 minutes. I had like an hour and 30 minutes on the clock. My opponent had an hour and 30 minutes on the clock. And playing against another opponent for 3 hours is very hard to do. You have to be very like you gotta get some rest. You gotta get some rest the previous day. It's just because it deals a lot of patience and it deals a lot of thinking a lot
yeah.
of so hour and 30 minutes you're sitting there thinking about 10 moves ahead, trying to come up with a game plan to beat your opponent because your opponent's doing the same thing. And if you're not
Wow.
patient, you're going to probably lose.
Hold on. Okay. An hour and 30. Wait, hold on.
Yes, yes,
So so I've seen when people are playing and then they press that, is that a clock? That's the clock that they
yeah,
press?
yeah.
So do you mean an hour and 30 minute for the whole game?
No, you have an hour and 30 minutes. I have an hour and 30 minutes.
For each turn?
No, so
Okay, I'm like, hold
I
on.
have an hour and 30 minutes on my side. You have an hour and 30 minutes on your side, right? So before I move, my clock is ticking. So it's going to
Mm,
hour 29, hour 28 to an hour,
got it.
and then I hit my clock, and then yours is ticking to one
Okay.
hour. So you have an hour and 30. I have an hour and 30.
Mm.
So in total, it'll be 3 hours total.
Do you typically use up that whole time for those length of the
Those
games?
are rare. Those are rare.
Okay.
Those that's not gonna be. If I see an hour and 30 and it's a tournament, I'm probably not gonna play it. I'm not gonna. I don't want to sit there that long.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah, and it'll be like 2 games a day because it'll be like a weekend, so you'll
Mm,
play 2 games and then or sometimes three depending on how early you do it, and then
yeah,
the next day you'll play, and then if you win all your games, you're in the championship. You play the champion, and then if you beat them, now you got some prize money. So yeah, that's how chess tournaments work. But I try to stick within my little time frame, and it's like no more than 30 minutes. If I'm
got it.
30 minutes on the clock, I'm cool with that. That's plenty of time for me to think about a lot of moves and go on by my day. But yeah, you have them times where you need patience for sure. So
Right, right. Well, for those that are joining us, thank you, whether you are watching it live or catching the replay. My name is Akunna, and I am here with Kuhmar with Say It With Your Chess. And we are just discussing how he got into chess, and he will be at the Park Pop Out this Saturday, Cheyenne Park, 4 to 7 p.m., Tulsa, Oklahoma. Make sure you come. Make sure you come. So, tell us about how you started Say It With Your Chest, because obviously you've been playing for a really long time, but what made you want to take something that you loved and share it with other people?
I'll say like 2 years ago, I'm still currently doing music. I was doing music, and I'm just, when you're doing music, sometimes you got to get out in the scene. If you, whatever city you in, if you're in Atlanta, doing music in Atlanta, there's times where you got to get out in your city. So in Tulsa, doing music in Tulsa, and King Spence, shout out to King Spence, he had hosted a chess tournament. And this is the same time that I started doing music. And I was like, I got to get out more. And when he hosted a chess tournament, I'm like, this is a perfect opportunity to get out because I love chess. I eat, breathe, bathroom chess. You know what I mean? So when he had hosted it, I went out to it. I end up coming in second for the first one, but then every other one that he hosted, I won every single last one of them. But he's a busy man, and he had stopped doing it. And so when he had stopped doing it, I had a conversation with him, and it ended up. Long story short, I ended up wanting to do an event for chess, but I didn't want to steal his idea or his brand or what he had going on. So I ended up making "Say It With Your Chess," and 100 Black Men actually helped me incorporate it. And started. They helped me start it. So it's
Nice.
still in the works. It's still growing. I'm just gonna keep you going. I want to see where it goes, where I and people who help me can take it. You know what I mean? So, but that's how it started. It started from King Spence throwing a chess tournament. It started from there, and then um, people helping me, make the brand grow. So that's how it started. So.
Yes, definitely. And we're super excited that you'll be joining us this Saturday at the Park Pop Out. What can people expect to see from you there? And are you open to like all levels of chess players?
Okay, so yeah, so Saturday, there's two events that I'm doing as far as chess events. The Park Pop Out is one of them, and then there's a chess tournament that me and King Spence are both collaborating on to do as well. So there's a chess tournament going on Saturday, and then the Park Pop Out. So at the Park Pop Out, um, it's just going to be casual play, and then me personally, if anybody wants to play me, I'll play them. But I'll bring my little clock with me as well, so I'll be timing people, because like you said, patience. I like to play fast, so people will be in time so that I can play everybody that wants to play me. But also be giving lessons to those tactics, showing people how to look at the board, observe the board, how to use your skills, problem solving, how to possibly checkmate, capture a piece, those things. You know what I mean? Those it's all levels. So when people come out there, I'll be able to help them at wherever level they're at. You know what I mean? If they are
Right.
a decent chess player, I can help them in that aspect. If they're a beginner, I can help them in that aspect. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Chess is
Yes.
very fun, and there's different ways you can teach chess. So I'm long story short, I'm gonna be winging it.
Look, it doesn't sound like winging it. That sounds like very well thought out. You already know you're going to be teaching people. You
Yeah.
already know that you're going to be playing people. And we're just all there to have fun. So I'm sure that we'll all do that. And I trust that, you'll encourage some families to start doing that together because I remember when we were younger, I used to play some games with my family, but nothing like super memorable. But that's definitely something that I want to instill for my future family that we have like game nights and that we're, engaging with each other in that way because I feel like it's outdated now. Everybody's on screens and stuff, but board games are still really, really fun.
Yeah, especially in person, because you get to interact with that person. You get to see how that person thinks live in person. You know what I mean? So when you're playing on the screen, I don't like playing iMessage games because it's just there's no personality in it. But when you're in
Mm,
person, you get to actually conversate with that person, have a conversation with that person, talk with that person, see how that person thinks, what they're looking at the board, just,
mm-hmm.
different things like that. So, and one thing I really love about chess is applying it to life. Chess is a great way to apply things to life. So, I like to have conversations with people who know how to play chess or just learning how to play chess, but get the concept and know how to apply chess to life. Because some people don't think you can, and I think no, I don't think I know you can.
Right.
I've done it before, so yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
Definitely. So one last question. Tell me about the name, Say It With Your Chest. What made you decide to name it that?
So one of the members of the 100 Black Men, when he was helping me start it, he said, "Say it with your chest," and I said, "I love that. I absolutely love that because when you say it with your chest, you're playing chess and you're getting better at chess. You're applying chess to life. It's like a bold statement. You're making it bold because when you
Mm,
actually say something with your chest, you mean what you say. So when you're
right.
playing chess, you mean what you play. You know what I mean? You make a move,
Mm,
you know that move. Just stuff like that. I love the acronym chess. So when
yeah.
you say it with your chess, you're playing chess and you're applying chess to life and you're applying chess learning. It's just everything chess. But
Right.
using the word chess to different things as far as the word say it with your chest or life, stuff like that. You're just applying it to you're using chess to apply to other things. And I like that.
Right.
I think that's very
Nice.
creative. So
Definitely.
yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing. Is there anything that we haven't talked about that you'd like to share with our audience today?
Man, I'm excited for Saturday. I'm excited for both events. I'm excited for the park pop out. Shout out to Shyheim for just being who he is. Being an advocate for his community, standing in his truth, and just thank you for you. I don't think I've actually met you. I think I have, but it wasn't proper meeting. I don't
I
think. I
just
don't know.
got here.
Oh, okay, amen. So, hey, well, it's nice to meet you, and I look forward to meeting you in person as well, and then look forward to teaching you as well. Getting you to learn some basics or whatever. I think you know
Yeah,
how to play
definitely.
you and
I
actually try.
remember how the pieces move, but that's
That's about
about
it.
it.
Right?
Yeah.
It's
It's
okay.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely fine. Absolutely. And if you lose, don't be mad that you lost. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, I won't. I won't.
And I don't plan on playing you. I don't plan on. I just plan
I
on
was
helping
about to say,
you
I don't plan on
learn.
playing.
No, it's
I just
fine.
want
Not
to
like
learn,
I don't. I don't. One thing about me, I'm a very humble person. So
Mm.
I don't like, even though I may boast a little bit about chess, because I tell people I'm one of the greatest in the world at chess. I'm kind of boasting, but
Look,
uh,
Marta Great, right?
yeah, yeah, you got it. You have to speak stuff into existence. So, but
Indeed.
I'm not a person where like. I see a person who may be intrigued in chess and I want to demolish them because that's not fun. That's not fun.
Mm.
I actually want to help somebody learn so that they can grow and then maybe demolish somebody else. You know,
Right.
but if somebody's coming to me and be like, "I'm gonna beat you," I'm better than you, and then I'm gonna be like, "Okay, let's sit down and then we're gonna have a excuse my language, but a nut dropping competition." You know what I mean? So
Look, I don't want no smoke or nuts dropped.
yeah, I mean, so that's
Well, yes, definitely. Well, thanks again, Kumar. It's been such a pleasure speaking with you and learning more about Say It With Your Chess and your vision for it and everything. And I trust that it will evolve and we will have so much fun on Saturday. So I appreciate you for joining me.
Thank you, Mr. Akunna, for inviting me and allowing me to be a part of this great event. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you on Saturday.
All right, sounds good.
Peace. All right, y'all. So, as you heard it here, that was Kamar with Say It With Your Chest. He will be there at the park pop out, Cheyenne Park, this Saturday, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Gonna be a good time. Family friendly. Bring the children. Let them learn how to play chess. Let them listen to the performances, listen to the lesson, and all of that. It's going to be a great time, and I'm excited to see you there. Stay tuned because in about 30 minutes or so, 30, 40 minutes or so, I'm going to be back live with Shyheim Nwadiei, who is the founder, the visionary of the Park Pop Out. And we'll be talking about his vision for the Park Pop Out, why he started it, and all of those great things. Peace.